because I know that it's going to get busier again, even though I said every winter I worry about my photography business being dead. That's just the way it goes. So if you are looking for something that's 100% consistent, year-round, real estate photography is not for you. If you are smart with your money, and in the summer when it's super busy, you can save, you know, $30,000, $40,000 out of what you make. If you're making, you know, 15 to 20,000 March, April, May, June, July, August, then you'll be fine. Okay, so that marks 2 shoots done. I took forever at this property. I was just shooting because I wanted to use a slider, which I actually have a video coming out soon about using a slider instead of a gimbal for real estate videos. So I tried out the slider. It was all right. I mean, if you're already comfortable using a gimbal, I don't think a slider is worthwhile. I think it would be kind of a waste of time. That being said, it was really cool. There's a bunch of different shots you can get. I mean, the allure of using a slider is you don't really have to shoot in 4K 60 because the movement is controlled and slow. So if you have something like a Canon M50 where it can shoot 4K but only in 24 frames per second, then that might work out for you. So that's actually the video that I'm planning on doing the slider on, is doing a listing video in 4K on a Canon M50 with the Canon 11 to 22 millimeter, just to see if it produces a result that is halfway decent and able to be used. So let's see, the first shoot that I did today was just $150 because it was the part 2 shoot, the interiors of the last shoot visit that I did a few videos ago. I think I already talked about that. The second shoot I just did was the one I talked about with the brokerage that I tried to get in with 4 years ago, but they finally decided to start using me. It's funny, I told them, I was like, I used to, they were like, did you come into the office to like talk to us? And I was like, no, that's before I knew what the heck I was doing. I just messaged you guys a whole bunch. So they laughed, they thought that was funny. So they've got this listing that I just finished up. It was photos, drone video, drone photos, listing video, and then I upsold a horizontal social media edit, which with those, if you do both a listing video and not horizontal social media edit, vertical social media highlight video. If you do both a horizontal listing video and a vertical social media highlight video, you have to ask these people like what their plan marketing the video is, because there's a couple different options when it comes to just listing videos. It can either be slow and showcase the entire house, or it can be kind of a highlight thing where just kind of blast through to trendy music. Typically speaking, if a property is being marketed to a family, then a slow, longer listing video would probably be ideal, just because they're probably checking it out on the MLS and they want to see everything about it. So they wanted just the regular long one because it was a pretty family-friendly house. But then they were like, well, we do want to advertise on social media. So I upsold a vertical social media highlight video as well. I normally charge $159 for those, but I just told them I'll do it for $80. I'm not concerned. But all that to say, back to my original point, if you're doing both a regular listing video and a vertical social media highlight video, just film them both natively. And what I mean by that is if you film a horizontal listing video and then try to change the aspect ratio to 9:16, so 16:9 versus 9:16, then you're going to lose a lot of the left and right side real estate on the videos. So what I did is I did an actual native horizontal listing video where I filmed with my phone sideways, and I did the whole shebang. And then I went back and I filmed just the key highlight points I wanted to highlight. I feel like I'm saying highlight a billion times. Natively filming with the camera vertical. And what that does is it gives you a whole lot more flexibility, and it actually saves a lot more time. So you may think like, oh, I have to spend more time filming on site. Yeah, but you don't have to worry about editing the whole listing video and then reframing it to 9:16 and then moving what's in the frame to try and make it make sense. I don't know, just do it natively. Just do it. You'll spend an extra 5-10 minutes doing it, but it'll save you a whole lot more time in editing, so just get it done. So the first shoot was $150. This one was $749 plus 80. What was that, 830? And then I'm headed to a rental for $300 right now. So I think today's another $1,200 day. I was talking to my client at the first shoot that I did, And it's funny, every winter I'm always like, oh, my real estate photography business is dead. Not dead, but $20,000 a month is a stark difference to like $6,000 to $8,000 a month when you're used to making really good money. But that's the real estate market. That's something I wanted to touch on as well. I know I'm kind of all over the place here, but I got some things I want to touch on. Do not get into real estate photography if you're not prepared to be smart with your money and save your money when you make a lot of it. March, April, May, June, July, August will be busy. September, October, November, December, January, February, not so much. If you set up your business in a way that you're working with a wide variety of different clients, some of them will have work for you in the wintertime. So instead of doing $20,000 a month, you can still expect somewhere around the range of $6,000 to $8,000. That's personally what my business is. It's like wintertime averages anywhere between $6,000 to $10,000 a month in revenue. Summertime is anywhere between $16,000 to $25,000. So if you are stoked about making all this money in summertime and then wintertime comes around and suddenly your revenue is cut in half because there's not nearly as many listings to go around, you might be kind of effed in the bee. So you really have to make sure that you keep your expenses low, and when the going is good, save money for the wintertime. You never know what's going to happen, and it's just nice, honestly, to not have to work so much during the winter and just kind of cruise and relax, because I know that it's going to get busier again, even though I said every winter I worry about my photography business being dead. That's just the way it goes. So if you are looking for something that's 100% consistent, year-round, real estate photography is not for you. If you are smart with your money, and in the summer when it's super busy, you can save, $30,000, $40,000 out of what you make. If you're making, $15,000 to $20,000 March, April, May, June, July, August, then you'll be fine. So that's my little 2 cents. I'm almost at this rental property. I didn't even put in the address. I'm just going to the city where it's at. Oh God. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. I don't know. How do you feel about these car videos? Because these are really comfortable and easy for me to make. And I feel like when I'm in my office, my studio, and I'm filming, those are all like videos for the most part that I've scripted and I've thought about, and I'm looking at a teleprompter and I'm reading the script and all that, and I try to make it engaging. But I feel like this type of thing is a lot more candid because I'm not always going to remember what I'm thinking about right off the bat. So I like to talk about it when it's fresh on my mind. So you let me know if this type of video is something that's remotely worth watching for you. If you get, tidbits of information and knowledge that you think is valuable, please let me know. Otherwise, if these aren't popular, they won't get a lot of views, and that'll tell me whether or not to keep doing them. So I don't know. We'll see. I know I shaved my head. I keep thinking that I am a whole lot younger than I actually am, and that I can grow a nice looking head of hair like young Jordan could. Not in the cards for me. So it's not even unfortunate. I think I just look better bald, so I have to stay bald. That's what happens when you get older. I'm not even old. I'm still in my 20s. Well, almost not anymore. So I don't know. I'm approaching the end of my life. It's almost expiration time. Okay, I got to put in this address and do the shoot, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.